Casino. The Adopt a Player option is an avenue for local businesses, alumni, friends, family, and the community to be part of our team. By adopting a player, these proud sponsors help cover the costs associated with bringing top-level college ball players to Swift Current. With their involvement, we can continue our commitment to excellence and ensure that the proud tradition of summer Indians baseball stays a strong presence in the WMBL. If you're interested in being an Adopt a Player sponsor, contact any member of the Swift Current Indians board. And now here is tonight's starting lineup for the visiting Regina Red Sox. Batting first at shortstop, number 24, Gabriel Montero. Batting second, the second baseman, number 9, Jeff Cito. Batting third, the right fielder, number 40, Jordan Schultz. Batting cleanup, the designated hitter, number 4, Brandon Vaughn. Batting fifth, the Swift Autobody Beer Batter, the catcher, number 38, Garrett Hall. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 30, Gabe Snyder. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 7, Zach Weatherford. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 6, Tanner Stokey. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 29, Chris Berry. And tonight's starting pitcher for the Regina Red Sox, number 34, Skylar Shaw-Foose. And now, here is tonight's starting lineup for your Swift Current Indians, sponsored by Wallace Construction. Leading off, sponsored by ACT, the left fielder, number 18, Taryn Kalk. Batting second, sponsored by Excel Bus Lines, the center fielder, number 24, Tyler Enns. Batting third, sponsored by Living Sky Casino, the third baseman, number 13, Justin Esquera. Batting cleanup, the right fielder, number 15, Nate Ackerman. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 29, Nick Day. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 9, Kevin Zarnecki. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 4, Drew Brooks. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 22, Kevin Betancourt. And batting ninth, the second baseman, number 1, Chad Schultz. And tonight's starting pitcher for your Swift Current Indians, number 48, J.D. Harladia. Your officials for tonight's game, the home plate umpires, Huck Craig. At first base is Trevor Corthius, and at third base, Chris Hartlake. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise, kindly remove any headwear, and join Amanda Poff as she sings our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
For our American viewers, do you have the words to O Canada memorized yet? Ryan Schweitzer bringing you the action back in the friendly confines of Mitchell Field as the Tribe hosts the Regina Red Sox, the Saskatchewan Division matchup. Swift Current Indians 10-19 on the year with a streak of 1 loss. The Regina Red Sox 12-19. They have lost their last 9 games. So the Red Sox looking to bust out of a funk here at the expense of the Swift Current Indians at home. The Tribe played last night in Medicine Hat and dropped an 11-3 decision. The Tribe were 5-3 losers to the Yorkton Cardinals at home in Regina. Glad you could bring the action. It's a couple of new faces in the lineup for the Swift Current Indians. Tonight, J.D. Heredia is going to make his first start with the Swift Current Indians. He literally just rolled into town, as has been one of the prevailing stories throughout this year. He's from Las Cruces, New Mexico, Adams State University, where he's a senior. Left-handed pitcher, 6'3", 190 pounds. J.D. Heredia throwing to Kevin Betancourt. We got Nick Day playing first tonight, Chad Schultz at second. Drew Brooks will play short, and another newcomer, Justin Esquera from Siena College. He's a San Diego, California native, member of the Siena College Saints. And at Siena, he was the male athlete of the year this past year. Justin Esquera making his debut at third for the Swift Current Indians. Outfield for the Tribe, you got Tyler Enns in center, Nate Ackerman in right field, and Darren Koch is going to play left. Designated hitter for the Swift Current Indians in this one will be Kevin Zarnecki. Nick Day moves over to first base, a bit of a departure from what we've seen, but after an 11-3 loss, then sometimes lineup changes the following night are warranted, and we'll see how this lineup works for the Swift Current Indians. So, making his start with the Tribe, J.D. Heredia, left-handed pitcher, he's good to go. He'll be facing Gabriel Montero, Jeff Cito, and Jordan Schultz in that order for the Regina Red Sox. 1, 2, 3. Top of the first inning.
For the Regina Red Sox, the shortstop, number 24, Gabriel Montero.
The Sox are trying to shake a 9-game losing skid. The Swift Current Indians are looking for traction and consistency. And both of these teams jockeying for playoff position as we get into the late stages of the WMBL season. So much parity in the league. You look at the Alberta Division, everyone playing for second place, and quite similar in the Sask Division as well. Weyburn's run away with things in the 306 side of the WMBL. But after that, a dogfight for positions 2 through 6. So J.D. Heredia, I asked Joe Carnahan if he had any sort of a scouting report on Heredia. He said he didn't. He didn't know what he was getting. We saw a left-handed pitch drop in for strike one, breaking ball. Heredia from Las Cruces, New Mexico, working against Puerto Rican Gabriel Montero. 1-1 the count. Heredia tries to paint the outside corner in a lefty on righty matchup. And 1-1 is the count. Heredia working quick here between pitches as he gets the signal he likes from Betancourt. Ground ball. And Drew Brooks will field the two-hopper and throw it over to Nick Day. Montero made it close. He's got some jets, but the Tribe managed to catch him.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 9, Jeff Cito.
So one down, Jeff Cito at the plate. Cito hitting .278 in the 2015 season for the Regina Red Sox. Cito from Richmond Hill, Ontario, a freshman at Niagara University. J.D. Heredia. Just misses in that first offering, and it's a 1-0 count. Huck Craig behind the plate, calling the balls and strikes. Cito with a shot that could be trouble. And Darren Koch had that ball. It was on a rope, but Koch dropped it and left. And Cito is at first. A well-hit ball, and Darren Koch read it off the bat head, but just unable to squeeze it in left field. Koch's been DHing quite regularly for the Swift Current Indians. He's back in the field. And he was just unable to squeeze that offering and will get dinged with an error officially. So the Swift Current Indians, who have been looking to play mistake-free baseball, give the Regina Red Sox a free runner moments ago. And now Jordan Schultz at the plate, right fielder, who hits .284. He's got 18 ribbies to lead the Regina Red Sox in that stat. Jeff Cito at first base. 6 for 9 in the stolen base department for the Red Sox this season. J.D. Heredia. First offering to Schultz. Strike one. Lefty on lefty. That pitch broke outside. Jordan Schultz from Strasbourg, Saskatchewan. So some local color on the Regina Red Sox roster. Heredia is going to throw over to first. Keeping his mind on Cito and Cito on his mind. Nothing in one count. Heredia focuses on Schultz, and that'll be strike two. Heredia doesn't look like he can blow you away with speed, but he's got some finesse pitches. And it's a 0-2 count. Cito leads off. Betancourt lines up on the outside of the plate. Quick throw over to first by Heredia. Brandon Vaughn, designated hitter for Regina, on deck. Heredia deals to the plate. Fastball is up. And the 0-2 pitch, he showed him some high heat. Schultz laid off. And 1-2 is where we find ourselves at. One-two pitch. In the dirt, blocked by Betancourt. Cito stays put at first. And count remains 2-2. Swift Current Indians will head back to Medicine Hat tomorrow night. Another matchup with the Mavericks. And then 2 days in Yorkton. Doubleheader on Sunday to accommodate an earlier rainout this year. And then Monday at 7:05. 2-2 pitch. Off the handle of the bat and skied to center field. There's a bit of a breeze, but Tyler Enns will negotiate the curve and absorb that into the mitt. Second out as Schultz flies out to the center fielder. So 2 out and 1 on for Brandon Vaughn as the Regina Red Sox look to get something going with 2 away here in the top of the first inning. Sox had a good start to the season as they were far away in second place behind the Weyburn Beavers. They had separated from the pack. Beavers ran away with first. You had the Yorktons, Melville, Swift Currents, and Moose Jaws all fighting it out for third place, but there was plenty of separation between the Beavers and Regina, and then Regina and the rest of the pack. However, with this 9-game losing skid, that's put Regina right in the thick of things and into the playoff hunt. Regina's pitching ace, Tyler Schumpert, summoned back to college, so that didn't help out the Red Sox any as Schumpert returned to Baylor University. Whereas the Swift Current Indians, they've lost players this year, but they just kept parachuting in reinforcements. The July 15th roster deadline is fast approaching. I'm not sure how many more moves Joe Carnahan has left. Every day you come to the ballpark and there's a new face for the Swift Current Indians. And you wonder if that's affected team chemistry at all.
All is property of the Swift Current Indians, but the folks at Standard Brothers are happy to pay $1 for every foul ball returned to the souvenir booth.
There's been new faces to meet at least once a week since the season began for the Swift Current Indians. Swing and a miss, and that'll be strike 3, and J.D. Heredia with a good debut for the Swift Current Indians in the top of the first. The Regina Red Sox strand one Swift Current error, and no runs across the plate. Scoreless heading into the bottom of the first. We'll be back momentarily with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. It's summer cruising time, and Living Sky Casino would like to help fill your tank by giving away $1,000 in fuel every Wednesday in July. Swipe your Players Club card daily throughout July for chances to win $1,000 in fuel every Wednesday at 8 p.m. You must be present to win, so take a trip to Living Sky Casino to fill your tank. Live it up. Living Sky Casino. Living Sky. Live it up.
The old saying goes,
it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Well, in this digital age, it's not what you know or who you know, but who knows you. If you're in business and want to be noticed, get in touch with Snowstreaker Media.
Websites, social media, video production, creative writing.
Trust Snowstreaker to tell your stories in ways that will get everyone's attention. If you're looking for an edge on the competition, make Snowstreaker your secret weapon. Visit snowstreaker.com to learn more.
And welcome back to Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Skylar Shaw Fuss, starting pitcher for the Red Sox. native of Santa Cruz, California, 6'1", 190. He's a right-handed pitcher, 10 appearances, 5 of them starts, 38.1 innings of work. He's allowed 51 hits, 24 runs, 20 of them earned. He's walked 13 and struck out 12. He's 1-4 on the season with a 4.69 ERA. Koch, Enns, and Esquera due up for the Tribe. Bottom of the first inning. Looking forward to seeing what Justin Esquera can do for the Swift Current Indians. Esquera from San Diego, Siena College, New York, and he was the Siena College Male Athlete of the Year in 2015. As Darren Koch hammers one up the middle. 1 pitch, 1 hit for the Swift Current Indians.
Now batting, sponsored by Excel Bus Lines, the center fielder, number 24, Tyler Enns.
Tyler Enns at the plate. Enns hitting .236 on the year, 1 home run, 11 RBI. And the aforementioned Justin Esquera on deck for the Tribe. So Enns with nobody out and 1 on. Shaw fuss. Sees Enns drop a bunt. Only play is at first base, and Enns won't quite leg it out. But the runner does advance to second, so Enns small balls and gets Koch to second
now
base.
Batting, sponsored by Living Sky Casino, the third baseman, number 13, Justin Esquera.
So let's see what Esquera can do in a Swift Current Indians uniform in the WMBL. He was recruited at the beginning of the year by Joe Carnahan. And then Esquera decided not to come to Swift Current and try and pursue playing in other leagues. That didn't work out, so Joe, just before the deadline on the 15th, sent him one more message. Are you sure you don't want to come up here? To which Esquera replied, actually, yeah, I think I will. So he grounds out to the pitcher. And something about the pitches from Skylar Shaw-Fuss look chubby right out of his hand. The Swift Current Indians can't resist.
The right fielder, number 15, Nate Ackerman.
So Esquera grounds out to the pitcher. Koch at second base after Tyler Enns bunted him there. And the Tribe RBI leader, Nate Ackerman, .365 average, 4 home runs, 15 RBI. Tribe swinging early in the count against Shaw-Fuss. Curveball, and that'll be strike 1. Good tight movement on that curve. And 0-1 the count to Ackerman. Nick Day, who homered in Med Hat last night, on deck. Ground ball hit to Montero. In the glove, over to first. And that'll take care of Nate Ackerman. Quick inning for Shaw-Fuss. Didn't have to throw a lot of pitches. 1 complete inning in the books, and we are scoreless. Top of 2 coming up shortly when we return with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
The Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle, $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians. Home and
And welcome back to Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Thanks to Full Line Ag for their support of the Tribe this year, and sponsoring the first ever Swift Current Indians webcast, making it viable for Snow Streaker Media to do this all summer long. 48 games in 60 days.
Regina Red Sox,
Myself and Christina bringing you all the Swift Current Indians action.
Garrett Hall.
Garrett Hall at the plate for the Red Sox. He hits 5th in their order. He's the catcher. 242 batting average, 5 RBI, and yes, he does have the distinction of being the beer batter in this one. Joe Carnahan before the game, I said, tell me something about Heredia. He said he's a lefty, and that's really all I know. This roster and pitching staff for the Swift Current Indians at times has been like the Forrest Gump box of chocolates. 1-1 pitch. Opposite field shot by Hall, and that'll two-hop Nate Ackerman in right field, and Hall does an absolutely awful job of being the beer batter, but helps out his team with a single.
Now batting the first baseman, number 30, Gabe Snyder.
So big Gabe Snyder at the plate now. 1 dinger, 10 ribbies on the year. 6'5" first baseman. Snyder coming to Regina out of Millersburg, Ohio. 6'5", 225. Shout out to his billet family who may be watching in Regina. Hope the groceries are kept affordable with this big boy. Strike 1 called by Huck Craig behind the plate. And 0-1, the count to Snyder. Snyder hitting 6th in the order. Zach Weatherford on deck. J.D. Heredia has a look at Hall at first. Wind up in the delivery. And it's an 0-2 count. As Snyder steps out of the batter's box. Looks towards Regina coach Scotty Douglas in their dugout for some wisdom. And thinks about what he might see in a lefty-on-lefty matchup with the count 0-2. Pitches in the dirt. Snyder's got to get out of the way there. Betancourt tracks it down before Hall can head to second base. Tribe trying to improve their record to 11-19. Regina 12-19, so Swift Current with a couple games in hand on these Regina Red Sox as Snyder chases after a high fastball and goes down swinging. Second strikeout of the game for Heredia. And Zach Weatherford to the plate.
The center fielder, number 7, Zach Weatherford.
Regina Red Sox putting some offense near the bottom of their order in the form of Weatherford, a respectable 304 average. 12 RBI, and Weatherford's a guy who's made it happen on the base paths as well for the Regina Red Sox. Second on the team in stolen bases, 11 for 12 on the season. Only the 12 for 12 Gabriel Montero has more swiped bags. Weatherford out in front of an off-speed offering from Heredia. And 0-1 is the count. Weatherford from Clayton, Ohio. Heredia. 1 hops Betancourt. KB blocked it. And Garrett Hall, the catcher, stays put at first base. Tanner Stokey, Regina's third baseman, who hits 238, is on deck. The 1-1. And that's hit into your living room. As Weatherford gets a piece and sends it right behind him into the backstop screen. That one flying towards our camera. Happy to have you on board for another Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians baseball webcast. The 1-2 pitch. In the dirt. And that'll make the count 2-2. Can hear the engines revving. Speedy Creek Racing. Just a little bit away from here. Both teams trying to get some offense going here as that pitch is high to Weatherford. 3-2. Another heater of a day in southwest Saskatchewan, well above 30 degrees, as Heredia hit and run is on. And that's a shot by Weatherford, hit fair down the left field line. Hall is going to round third and put the brakes on. Looked like they were going to send him, but Darren Koch managed to find that ball and get it in. Hit and run well executed by the Regina Red Sox, and a double by Weatherford to put runners on at second and third with one away. Tanner Stokey at the plate, .238 average for the Red Sox, 2 in scoring position for him, and only 1 down. Scotty Douglas, coach of the Regina Red Sox, a great baseball mind. His team mired in a 9-game losing skid, men in scoring position. What does he do in this scenario? Well, if Douglas sent in the signal for hit it into the backstop, then Stokey got that one right. 0-1 the count. Stokey, a .238 hitter for the Sox. Goodyear, Arizona native. He's used to this heat. Curveball. Hit past Esquera, but Drew Brooks has it. Runner is taken off, or the fielder is taken off the bag, and a run comes in to score. As Stokey, RBI, infield single.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 29, Chris Berry.
Not the rope that I'm sure he wanted to drive into the outfield to bring in runs, but style points don't matter, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Regina Red Sox. Advancing to third base was Weatherford, and touching home was Garrett Hall after he singled. Runners on the corners now, and Chris Berry at the plate. Chris Berry with a batting average of 0. This is his 6th at-bat of the year. He's 0 for thus far. Chris Berry from Boise, Idaho. New acquisition for the Red Sox. And the first pitch is up to Berry. He's walked once, Berry has this season in those 5 at-bats. Runners on the corners for him here. Inside offering. And that'll be ball 2 on the pitch from Heredia. Heredia has a look at the runner at first, and the lefty throws an off-speed pitch to Berry. He was out in front of that pitch. And the count will be 2-1. Zach Weatherford at third. Tanner Stokey with an infield single that brought in a run moments ago. Heredia misses low. And it's a 3-1 count to Berry. Top of the order and Gabe Montero on deck. We're in the top of the second, and now a 1-0 lead for the Regina Red Sox. Three and 1. Make it 3-2. Breaking pitch from Heredia, moving away from the bat of Berry. And it's a full count. Wind blowing from right to left field here in Swift. A healthy breeze to cool down the fans and keep the mosquitoes at bay. Swift current wind, other than making life difficult on fly balls, no one will protest too much. There's a shot by Berry, hit to left field. Darren Koch in the glove. Runner tagging up. Throw is not going to be in time, and it's a sac fly RBI for Chris Berry. So the Regina Red Sox get some offense from the lower half of the order and take a 2-0 lead on the Swift Current Indians. As the number 5 hitter had a single, the number 7 hitter had a double, number 8 hitter had an RBI on an infield single, and the number 9 hitter with a sac fly RBI. So the bottom of the order contributing for the Red Sox. Now the top of the order is up. Heredia looks the runner at first. Delivers that pitch up. And 1-0 count to Montero. Montero was retired via the 6-3 groundout the last time he was up, as he hit one at Drew Brooks. High fly ball. Darren Koch will go for a bit of a jog into left center and make the catch. Montero flies out to left field. The Regina Red Sox strand one, but they do score 2 in their half of the second inning. Bottom of 2 coming up. 2-0 lead for the Regina Red Sox. We'll return shortly with Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians baseball.
Home Inn & Suites Swift Current is proud to be the official host hotel for the Swift Current Indians Ball Club. Home Inn & Suites Swift Current offers great amenities such as modern rooms, a continental breakfast, fitness center, water slide, and meeting rooms, all at a great low price. Home Inn & Suites is part of the growing home hotel brand. Make your reservation today by calling 306-778-7788 or by reserving online at homeinsc.ca.
Many of us take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
And welcome back to Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Ryan Schweitzer bringing you the action between the Tribe and the Regina Red Sox. Regina Red Sox dugout has to be feeling pumped up. They haven't had a lot to be happy about in the last 9 games, but they get 2 runs in the second.
The first baseman, number 29, Nick Day.
So it's a 2-0 lead for Regina. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Tribe. Nick Day, Kevin Zarnecki, and Drew Brooks. Day is the first baseman tonight. 277 average, 3 home runs on the year. Day had the game-winning home run. It was a 2-run blast that brought in the winning RBI against the Moose Jaw Miller Express earlier this week. Day, a 400-foot shot. This time around, he's going to line one right into the glove of Stokey at third base. And good contact made on the ball, allowed out, but an out nonetheless, and that'll do it for Nick Day.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 9, Kevin Zarnecki.
If there's a most improved award that the Swift Current Indians hand out at the end of the year, how do you like Kevin Zarnecki's chances? Hit below the Mendoza line throughout the month of June. However, in July, 267 average. He had that 1 home run, game winner in Yorkton, and 9 RBI on the year. He was doomed for reserve status for the rest of the season until he had that homer in Yorkton, and since then a regular in the Swift Current Indians lineup. And he has contributed some offense for the Tribe, the Edmonton native, Zarnecki. Fort Hays State in Kansas, where he's getting his education. 0-2 count, though, behind Skylar Shaw Fuss. Opposite field shot by Zarnecki. Could be trouble, and that's going to stay fair. Zarnecki rounding first. If he's heading for second, he better hurry. And he chugs his way on with a double.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 4, Drew Brooks.
So a double for Zarnecki. With 1 out, gives the Tribe a guy in scoring position. Drew Brooks, 2 dingers, 12 ribbies on the year, 230 batting average from San Antonio, Texas. It was great meeting Drew's folks when they were up in Swift last week. We may want to bring him back. The Swift Current Indians are 4-1 with Drew's parents in attendance. And it was great meeting Drew's folks. If you're a parent or family member of any Swift Current Indians player, if and when you do come up to Swift, make your way up to our broadcast booth. We'd love to meet you. And Christina and I at Snowstreaker, it's our biggest honor to be a connection between your sons and you. Whether you're a parent of a Swift Current Indians player or even one for the Regina Red Sox or any other team that's enjoyed our webcast this year. A few hiccups in our first season of webcasting, but ready to go for next year. We've had some other teams around the league inquire as to how we do that. So expect more webcasts with more clarity in the near future around this growing league. 1-1 the count to Brooks. Breaking ball that stays up from Shaw Fuss. And 2-1 the count. Brooks represents the number 7 spot in the Tribe batting order. Kevin Betancourt, the catcher, will hit 8th. Kevin Zarnecki at second base. Shaw Fuss delivers the 2-1 to Brooks, and Brooks will foul that into the screen. 2-2, 1 out. Two-two pitch, low and away. And it's a full count now with 1 down. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Oh, they're going to try and get Zarnecki. They come close. Gabriel Montero appealing that they got him. Kevin Zarnecki's 5'11", and he used every millimeter of that to stay safe. Three-two pitch. Fouled off by Brooks.
That's another Standard Motors foul ball. Running get that foul ball and bring it back to the souvenir booth to get a loony.
So 3-2 the count. Drew Brooks is going to make Skylar Shaw Fuss throw it all at him. Ball 4. And Drew Brooks, second on the Swift Current Indians in walks, gets another pass to first base.
Now batting, the catcher, number 22, Kevin Betancourt.
Well, there's a good luck charm right there for the Swift Current Indians. They got AK back in the lineup. Their bat boy. He's missed the last few games for the Tribe, enjoying the summer. But AK back in the dugout. Maybe the missing ingredient for the Swift Current Indians. Breaking pitch drops out of the strike zone. And 1-0 the count. Kevin Zarnecki, who doubled moments ago at second. Drew Brooks, who drew a walk at first. And now Kevin Betancourt, the catcher, in his 194 average. Chad Schultz, who hits 283 on deck. Ground ball by Betancourt. Funny hop. The 5-4. And the Red Sox turn 2 and get the double play. And that's that. 2 complete innings in the books. 2-0 Sox. We're back shortly with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. It's summer cruising time, and Living Sky Casino would like to help fill your tank by giving away $1,000 in fuel every Wednesday in July. Swipe your Players Club card daily throughout July for chances to win $1,000 in fuel every Wednesday at 8 p.m. You must be present to win, so take a trip to Living Sky Casino to fill your tank. Live it up. Living Sky Casino. Living Sky. Live it up.
The old saying goes,
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
well, in this digital age, it's not what you know or who you know, but who knows you. If you're in business and want to be noticed, get in touch with Snowstreaker Media.
Websites, social media, video production, creative writing.
Trust Snowstreaker to tell your stories in ways that will get everyone's attention. If you're looking for an edge on the competition, make Snowstreaker your secret weapon. Visit snowstreaker.com to learn more.
To the third inning we go. 2-0 lead for the Regina Red Sox here on Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Swift Current Indians unable to bring around Kevin Betancourt after, or rather unable to bring around Kevin Zarnecki after he doubled. So a runner left in scoring position in the second. J.D. Heredia getting set for his third WMBL inning of work in his Tribe debut. Jeff Cito, Jordan Schultz, Brandon Vaughn, 2, 3, 4 for him to deal with.
The Swift Current Broncos, if you have program number 632, that's 632, please go to the souvenir booth to claim your prize. Leading off for the Regina Red Sox, second baseman number 9, Jeff Cito.
So Jeff Cito reached on error on his last trip to the plate. Hit a line shot to left field that just went off the glove of Darren Kolk. First pitch from Heredia, the lefty finds a strike. Oh and 1 the count, Heredia. Has Cito in front of that pitch, and 0-2. J.D. Heredia for the Swift Current Indians making his WMBL debut. Another late addition to the team. He's got 2 strikeouts thus far. High fastball stays up. And 1-2 is where we're at. Good to see the patio area for the Swift Current Indians once again occupied. A new addition to Mitchell Field this year. Swift Current Indians have a package where you buy a game ticket for that patio, and there's burgers and beer included. So good to see a few faces out there enjoying the game under the umbrella and getting the first-class service over there. Hometown fans would like to see the Swift Current Indians get back into this one. 2-0 the Regina Red Sox lead. It's still a ton of baseball left in this one as we're in the top of the 3rd inning. Heredia, fastball, just misses up. And another fastball up. Full count to Cito. Cito, a .278 hitter on the year. 3-2. It's right over top of us and onto the adjacent minor ball field. Three-two pitch. Nope, there's another one right at us. Well, they're awake in the beer stand now. That got their attention. 3-2. Fly ball that's going to stay on the playing area. Nick Day tracks it down. He's playing first base for the Swift Current Indians. And number 29 out of Avondale, Arizona, makes the catch. Cito flies out to first base. Jordan Schultz up. He flew out to Tyler Enns, his last trip to the plate. 2-0 the Regina Red Sox lead it, 1 down, top of the 3rd inning. This is number 3 in their batting order. And no one can find that ball. As Schultz directed that one into the crowd. So 0-1 the count. There's AK. He's a gamer. Keeping this game stocked with baseballs. Curveball drops low, and it'll be 1-1 the count. Shot by Schultz. Hit into center field. Tyler Enns. Another day at the office for him. Second time this game that Jordan Schultz has flied out to Enns in center field. It'll bring Brandon Vaughn, the native of Superior, Colorado, to the plate. Struck out in his last exchange with Heredia. Heredia, the lefty, deals as Vaughn shows bunt, and strike is called as that pitch caught the outside part of the plate. A 1 count. Tribe back home tonight, and then It'll be some time on that XL bus for the next few days as Vaughn swings and makes the count 0-2. Medicine Hat tomorrow night, Weyburn for a doubleheader on Sunday, and then Monday night in Weyburn as well. You bet we'll have all those games for you on Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Oh, looks like Heredia uncorked that bottle a little bit early. And 1-2. The 1-2 in the dirt. 2-2. Two-two pitch. High fly ball. Chad Schultz heading into the outfield. Tyler Enns heading towards the infield. And Enns, the field general that he is, will call everyone off and make the grab. Vaughn flies out to center field.
After 2.5 innings, it's 2-0.
2.5 innings in the books. 2-0 Regina. Tribe will try and get that back momentarily when we return with Full Line Egg Baseball.
Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
XL Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle, $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. XL Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
Leading off for the Swift Current Indians, the second baseman, #1, Chad Schultz.
(9-1-2) due up for the Swift Current Indians. Bottom of the third inning. Tribe trailing 2-0. Chad Schultz watches that first pitch from Shaw Fuss hit the strike zone. Schultz 283 on the year with 5 RBI. So Schultz, Koch, and Tyler Enns due up. As Shaw Fuss, 0-1. Schultz. Just foul. Down the third base line. And a long strike for Shaw Fuss and the Regina Red Sox, who lead at 2-0 in the bottom of the third inning. Darren Kolk and the Tribe, top of the order on deck. Shaw Fuss delivers the 0-2, high fastball. And that'll make the count 1-2. Hit by Schultz into shallow center field. And underneath that ball to
Now
make the
batting,
catch.
sponsored by ACT, the left fielder, #18, Darren Kolk.
Is the Regina Red Sox outfielder. Weatherford. Ground ball. Hit right back to Shaw Fuss. And that'll take care of Darren Koch. 2 away. A quick 2 outs for the Regina Red Sox.
Now batting,
As
sponsored
Koch
by
grounds out to the
Excel
pitcher.
Bus Lines, the center fielder, #24, Tyler Enns.
So Tyler Enns up. Enns laid down a bunt that advanced runners the last time he was at the plate. First pitch from Shaw Fuss. Just hits the outside part of the plate and strike one to Tyler. Strike two. And Tyler Renz will go down in 3 pitches.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on.
And that'll do it for the 3rd inning. Top of 4th coming up. It's 2-0 lead for the Regina Red Sox. We'll be back shortly with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Home Inn & Suites Swift Current is proud to be the official host hotel for the Swift Current Indians Ball Club. Home Inn & Suites Swift Current offers great amenities such as modern rooms, a continental breakfast, fitness center, water slide, and meeting rooms, all at a great low price. Home Inn & Suites is part of the growing home hotel brand. Make your reservation today by calling 306-778-7788 or by reserving online at homeinsc.ca.
Many of us take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Coming up at the end of this inning.
Well, the Tribe back in the field, and the Regina Red Sox looking to up their lead.
The catcher, number 38, Garrett Hall.
Garrett Hall 1 for 1. Opposite field shot single the last time he was up as the righty hitter. Hit it into right field. Cued foul, just off the tip of the bat. And 0-1 is the count. Hall number 5 in the Red Sox batting order. Gabe Snyder on deck, and we'll also see Zach Weatherford this inning. Fly ball by Hall. Right to Tyler Renz.
And with that, beer is on sale. 2 for $8 at the Diamond Energy Beer booth until the end of the inning. Now batting, the first baseman, number 30, Gabe Snyder.
So Gabe Snyder struck out the last time he was up. It's a 2-0 lead for the Regina Red Sox. Nobody on and 1 down. We are in the top of the 4th inning in Swift Current. Heredia uncorks a fastball that pops Kevin Betancourt out of the crouch position. And ball 1, now ball 2. 2 pitches up to Snyder. 2-0 count. Another pitch up in the zone. Snyder takes a hack at that one. And 2-1. Hit high and into foul territory. Esquera underneath it. And the newly acquired third baseman makes the catch. And that'll do it for Snyder as he flies out to the third baseman in foul territory.
Number 7, Zach Weatherford.
Zach Weatherford's turn. He doubled the last time he was up. And subsequently scored one of Regina's 2 runs. That pitch goes away from Betancourt, and 1-0 count to Weatherford. Weatherford hits one high into left field. Darren Koch is underneath it in foul territory, and he'll make the grab on the run. Zach Weatherford flies out to left field.
No errors, and no one
A
left
quick
on.
top of the
After
4th.
3.5 innings, it's
And now the bottom of 4 coming up shortly. The Tribe on the sticks when we return to Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Houston Pizza Pizza.
It's summer cruising time, and Living Sky Casino would like to help fill your tank by giving away $1,000 in fuel every Wednesday in July. Swipe your Players Club card daily throughout July for chances to win $1,000 in fuel every Wednesday at 8 p.m. You must be present to win, so take a trip to Living Sky Casino to fill your tank. Live it up.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky. Live it up.
The old saying goes,
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
well, in this digital age, it's not what you know or who you know, but who knows you. If you're in business and want to be noticed, get in touch with Snowstreaker Media.
Websites, social media, video production, creative writing.
Trust Snowstreaker to tell your stories in ways that will get everyone's attention. If you're looking for an edge on the competition, make Snowstreaker your secret weapon. Visit snowstreaker.com to learn more.
And welcome back to Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Skylar Shaw Fuss getting set for his 4th inning of work against the hometown Swift Current Indians.
Leading off for the Swift Current Indians, sponsored by Living Sky Casino. The third baseman,
Esquera
number 13,
Ackerman and Nick
Justin
Day do up.
Esquera.
Esquera from Siena College in New York. He's a native of San Diego, California. His first game with the Swift Current Indians. Another late season acquisition for Joe Carnahan just prior to that July 15th roster deadline. It's been a season-long mix and match for the Swift Current Indians, looking for the right combination. And they have to have those rosters finalized by next week. Curveball. And Esquera was anticipating something with a little bit more gas on it. And that'll be strike 2 to the Swift Current Indians' third baseman. Nate Ackerman is the right fielder. He's on deck. Esquera represents the number 3 spot in the Tribe batting order. High fastball. High fly ball. Gabe Snyder is underneath that as he ventures into the infield grass and makes the grab. So Esquera flies out to the first baseman.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 15, Nate Ackerman.
Big Nate Ackerman. Gets some words of encouragement from AK, and now he's good to go. There's one right in your living room. And 0-1 the count to Ackerman. Grounded out to short the last time he was up. On the year, Nate has 4 home runs, team leading 15 RBI, 365 batting average. And in this game, looks like hitters are dealing with a rather beefy strike zone. 0-2, and Nate Ackerman strikes out. So 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 29, Nick Day.
Day with his 3rd dinger of the year last night in Medicine Hat. And that made it an 11-3 ball game. He also homered to give the Swift Current Indians a 5-4 win as a 2-run blast. Altered the game from 4-3 to 5-4, and a Swift Current Indians victory earlier this week against the Moose Jaw Miller Express. That was in the bottom of the 8th. 0-1 the count today. Skylar Shaw Fuss, right-handed pitcher. High fastball that Day takes a cut at, and that's hit into foul territory just over top of the Swift Current Indians dugout.
That's another Standard Motors foul ball. Run and get that foul ball and bring it back to the souvenir booth to get a Looney.
So 0-2 the count today. Skylar Shaw Fuss from Santa Cruz, California. Pitching for the Sox. The 0-2. And that's a called strike 3. Nick Day looks at Huck Craig as if to say, really? 4 innings are in the books. It's a 2-0 lead for the Regina Red Sox. We're back shortly with Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians baseball.
The Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle, $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians. Home Inn Swift Current is proud to be the official host hotel for the Swift Current Indians Ball Club. Home Inn & Suites Swift Current offers great amenities such as modern rooms, a continental breakfast, fitness center, water slide, and meeting rooms, all at a great low price. Home Inn & Suites is part of the growing home hotel brand. Make your reservation today by calling 306-778-7788 or by reserving online at HomeInSC.
Nothing in 2, the count to Tanner Stokey. Infield single RBI, and 1 for 1 is Stokey on the game, working against J.D. Heredia. Count now 1-2. Heredia's debut with the Swift Current Indians. Left-handed pitcher from Las Cruces, New Mexico. 5th inning we're in already. Tonight's umpiring crew, led by Huck Craig behind the plate. They ain't getting paid by the hour. So 2-2. Heredia delivers. Stokey, ground ball. Hit to Esquera. And he sails one over to Nick Day for the 5-3 out.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 29, Chris Berry.
So number 9 hitter, Chris Berry, hit a sac fly RBI the last time he was up. Check swing by Berry, and strike 1 is called. 0-1 the count. Heredia agrees on signal number 2, and it's a fastball up to Betancourt, 1-1. Nobody on and 1 down here, top of the 5th inning, and a 2-0 lead for the Regina Red Sox as J.D. Heredia, breaking ball that plunks in for strike 2, and it's a 1-2 count. One-two pitch, and he got him. That'll be strike 3.
And that is another
Heredia starts to get more comfortable throwing that curveball.
His 3rd of the game.
And that's strikeout number 3 on the game. Top of the order for the Regina Red Sox.
Gabriel Montero.
And the 3rd trip to the plate for Montero, who's ground out and flown out. On a hot, sticky night in Swift Current. Heredia delivers. Montero shows bunt. That pitch is up. And the light bulb signifying ball 1 is illuminated on the scoreboard here at Mitchell Field. 1-0 pitch. Montero underneath it. Hits it to left field. And Darren Koch will watch that ball exit the yard. And it's a solo home run for Gabriel Montero to make the score 3-0 for the Regina Red Sox. Montero's first dinger of the year. He hit a fly ball that caught the jet stream and took the first flight out of Swift Current.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 9, Jeff Cito.
So Montero goes yard, and a 3-0 lead for the visiting Regina Red Sox. That fly ball doesn't catch the jet stream, and Cito flies out to the first baseman. That'll do it for the Regina Red Sox. 1 run on 1 hit and no tribe errors. And the deficit for the tribe is now 3. Bottom of 5 coming up. 3-0 lead for Regina. We're back shortly with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Home Inn & Suites Swift Current is proud to be the official host hotel for the Swift Current Indians Ball Club. Home Inn & Suites Swift Current offers great amenities such as modern rooms, a continental breakfast, fitness center, water slide, and meeting rooms, all at a great low price. Home Inn & Suites is part of the growing home hotel brand. Make your reservation today by calling 306-778-7788 or by reserving online at homeinsc.ca.
Many of us take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
And welcome back to Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Some mixing and matching from Scotty Douglas as exiting left field is going to be Chris Berry, and coming into play is Jagger Toffin, a much more regular contributor to the Regina Red Sox.
Change for the Regina Red Sox, now playing left field, number 16, Jagger Toffin. Leading off for the Swift Current Indians, the designated hitter, number 9, Kevin Zarnicki.
So Jagger Toffin into play for the Regina Red Sox. He's got some solid offensive numbers this season. But right now it's all about the defense for the Sox, and the Tribe trying to bite into a 3-0 lead by the visitors. Kevin Zarnicki, Drew Brooks, and Kevin Betancourt due up. 6-7-8. Ground ball by Zarnicki. Sliding and making the throw over to first is Jeff Cito. Solid defensive play. A low-velocity ground ball that he vacuumed up and got that throw over to first.
Drew Brooks.
So Drew Brooks walked the last time he was up. Drew Brooks. Count is 1-1. Shaw fuss. Opposite field shot by Brooks, and that'll just blow foul. Count will be 1-2 to Drew. Brooks thought about that offering low and away. And it's another called strike 3.
Now batting, the catcher, number 22, Kevin Betancourt.
And hitters on both sides are going to have to adjust to a bigger strike zone here. Curveball to Brooks, or to Betancourt rather, and that's strike 1. Chad Schultz on deck for the Tribe, who trail 3-0, 2 away. And Shaw Fuss just above the Tribe lettering on the home whites of the Swift Current Indians in this at-bat with Kevin Betancourt. 1-1, curveball. And that'll be strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. Fastball to Betancourt, low velocity ground ball, and charging for that is the Regina Red Sox third baseman Stokey, and he'll kick that ball.
Now batting, the second
And
baseman,
Betancourt on
number
at
1,
first.
Chad Schultz.
The effective swinging bunt utilized by the Swift Current Indians. So that'll put a runner on at first, 2 away. Top of the order and Darren Kolk on deck. Lights come on. Curveball from Shaw Fuss is strike 1. The 0-1 pitch just misses inside, 1-1 now. Breaking pitch misses inside, and 2-1 the count to Schultz. Schultz flew out to center field his last trip to the plate. 283 average on the year for Chad. Shaw Fuss. Low and outside pitch that Schultz gets a piece of and fouls it off.
That foul ball and bring it back to the souvenir booth to get a loony.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Kevin Betancourt on at first. Schultz trying to provide some offense for the Swift Current Indians, who have been shut out here, and we're in the bottom of the 5th. Off the end of the bat. And fouled. Skylar Shaw Fuss has held the Swift Current Indians at bay here. Two-two pitch, just a bit out. 3-2. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Shaw Fuss induces a foul ball by Schultz. Elsewhere in the league, the Lethbridge Bulls with a 3-0 lead over the Moose Jaw Miller Express. They're in the bottom of the 4th in Lethbridge. In Okotoks, the Edmonton Prospects and the Dogs are tied at 1. That's also in the bottom of the 4th. And in the bottom of the 4th inning as well, Yorkton Cardinals and Melville Millionaires are quite scoreless. Chop by Schultz, hit right back to Skylar Shaw Fuss, the pitcher, and he'll make the underhand delivery for the 1-3, and that'll do it for the Swift Current Indians as Schultz grounds out to the pitcher. 5 complete in the books, top of the 6th on the way. 3-0 lead for the Regina Red Sox. We're back with more Full Line Egg Swift Current Indians baseball right after this.
Living Sky Casino.
It's summer cruising time, and Living Sky Casino would like to help fill your tank by giving away $1,000 in fuel every Wednesday in July. Swipe your Players Club card daily throughout July for chances to win $1,000 in fuel every Wednesday at 8 p.m. You must be present to win, so take a trip to Living Sky Casino to fill your tank. Live it up.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky. Live it up.
The old saying goes,
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
well, in this digital age, it's not what you know or who you know, but who knows you. If you're in business and want to be noticed, get in touch with Snow Streaker Media.
Websites, social media, video production, creative writing.
Trust Snow Streaker to tell your stories in ways that will get everyone's attention. If you're looking for an edge on the competition, make Snow Streaker your secret weapon. Visit snowstreaker.com to learn more.
And we're back with more Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Ryan Schweitzer and Swift Current at Mitchell Field tonight. And then a roadie to Medhat tomorrow. Swift Current in Medicine Hat last night, and they're right back there tomorrow. And then it'll be an early start for the Swift Current Indians on Sunday morning,
The right fielder, number 40, Jordan Schultz.
as they'll have a doubleheader in Weyburn. Game number 1 beginning at 2 o'clock. So a couple of 7s in Weyburn on Sunday. So you want to get to the ballpark about 2 hours before game time. So it'll probably be an 8:30 in the morning departure Sunday morning for the Swift Current Indians after a Saturday night road trip at Medicine Hat. So sleeping on the bus may be a necessity. Jordan Schultz is going to get a bunt down to lead things off, and he legs it out. As unable to get that ball and hurry it to first
Now batting, the designated
was
hitter,
J.D.
number 4,
Heredia.
Brandon Vaughn.
And it is a bunt single for Jordan Schultz. And the Regina Red Sox, who have lost their last 9 games, coming into Swift Current and playing with confidence and a hint of swagger. And as Schultz reaches into his bag of tricks and bunts his way to first base. And Brandon Vaughn up. He's struck out and flown out. J.D. Heredia, left-handed pitcher, to the plate, and that'll be strike 1. Warming up in the Swift Current Indians bullpen is A.J. McKeldery, left-handed reliever. Heredia approaching 80 pitches in this one. We're in the 6th top of. Looks the runner at first and makes a leisurely pickoff throw towards first base. And Jordan Schultz. Nice night for a baseball game here. The wind is blowing, not so much that it takes away from the quality of the game, but enough that it keeps the mosquitoes at bay and provides a cool breeze to the 30-plus degrees of merciless Saskatchewan sun. 0-2 is the count to Vaughn out of Superior, Colorado, hitter for the Sox. Heredia looks the runner at first. And he just missed a bit outside. And 1-2 is the count. Heredia over to first. And he'll focus on Vaughn with the count 1-2. Garrett Hall on deck for the Red Sox. Runner in motion. Betancourt throw to second, not in time. And it's a swipe bag for Jordan Schultz. Counts will be 2-2 as well. And that alters the complexion of this at bat slightly. Brandon Vaughn now with a runner in scoring position. 2-2 count. J.D. Heredia. The 2-2 pitch. Sent into the backstop. Another 2-2 forthcoming. As Heredia to the plate, and that'll be strike 3. In front of that pitch was Vaughn.
And that is another J.D. Agtech strikeout for J.D. Heredia, his 4th of the game.
4th strikeout of the game for Heredia.
Now batting, the Swift Autobody Beer batter, the catcher, number 38, Garrett Hall.
8 strikeouts this game between the two pitchers. Shaw Fuss for the Regina Red Sox and J.D. Heredia for the Swift Current Indians. Runner on at second base. High fly ball hit by Hall, hit back. And a 2-run dinger for the catcher Garrett Hall. RBI 6 and 7 on the year. And it's a 5-0 Red Sox lead. A bomb to left field has put the Regina Red Sox ahead by that much more. Now 5-0 the score here in Swift Current.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 30, Gabe Snyder.
Snyder struck out and flown out thus far. Heredia just over 80 pitches in this one. And now Snyder at the plate. 1 out, nobody on. After that 2-run shot by the catcher Garrett Hall. And as we get into the late stages of this game, we're in the top of the 6th inning now. Swift Current Indians digging themselves that much bigger a hole. Snyder hits a high fly ball to right field. Nate Ackerman will fight with the wind a little bit, but make the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 7, Zach Weatherford.
And now it's the 1-for-2, Zach Weatherford. Weatherford from Clayton, Ohio. Has doubled and flown out to left field. His night at the plate thus far. Well hit ball, but hit foul towards the Swift Current Indians bullpen. Caught by A.J. McElderry in the bullpen. Good heads-up play by the Swift Current reliever. Strike 2. As Weatherford chases after that offering from Heredia, low and away. And the 0-2 pitch from Heredia. And it's a called strike 3. Weatherford gets rung up. 5th strikeout of the game for J.D. Heredia. Well, bottom of the 6th inning coming up, the Regina Red Sox tack on 2 more with a 2-run dinger by catcher Garrett Hall. It's 5-0 for the visitors. Tribe need to get on the sticks next. Bottom of the 6th coming up on Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
The Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle, $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
Leading off for the Swift Current Indians, sponsored by ACT, the left fielder, number 18, Darren Culp.
Nothing in 1, the count to Darren Koch. Bottom of the 6th inning and the top of the order due up for the Swift Current Indians. Koch ends Esquera. Koch tries to bunt himself to first. Sends that ball behind him. And it's an 0-2 to Koch. Koch is singled and grounded out to the pitcher in his previous 2 at-bats. Oh-2 pitch. Ground ball. Hit to Cito at second base. And he makes the throw to Snyder for the 4-3. And that takes care of Koch.
Now batting, sponsored by Excel Bus Lines, the center fielder, number 24, Tyler N.
Tyler Enns in the 1st inning dropped a sacrifice bunt that successfully advanced runners. And he struck out the last time he was up to Skylar Shaw Fuss. Shaw Fuss just hit 60 pitches. And we're in the 6th. So he's not averaging a lot of pitches per inning at all, working very efficiently. 1-0 count. Shaw Fuss going after ends. Pitch is low. 2-0 the count. Make it 2-1. Fastball from Shaw Fuss. Justin Escara on deck. Shaw Fuss, the righty. Working quick, curveball, and that'll hop over the head of Tanner Stokey. And it'll be a base runner for the Swift Current Indians on that single by Tyler Enns.
Now batting, sponsored by Living Sky Casino.
We're in the bottom of the sixth.
Third baseman, number 13, Justin Esquire.
That's the Tribe's third hit of the ball game. Comes with 1 out. So now Escara. Settles in. Tyler Enns at first for the Swift Current Indians. Enns with a big lead over there. Tyler over at first this year, 7 for 12 in the stolen base department. We'll see if he advances here. 1-0 pitch. And it's a curveball that just misses low. 2-0. Nate Ackerman on deck for the Tribe. Lights are on here at Mitchell Field. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Shaw Fuss looks Enns back to first. Nate Ackerman awaits the 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Or pardon me, that's Escara at the plate. Ackerman on deck. Check swing by Escara. And yes, he did. That'll make things 2-2. Escara, his debut with the Swift Current Indians. He's grounded out to the pitcher and flown out to first base. Day number 1 of his WMBL career, and he'll be caught looking at that fastball. And it's a called strike 3. 2 away now. Ends at first. Ackerman at the plate.
Number 15, Nate Ackerman.
Ackerman's grounded out and struck out. So stepping off is Shaw Fuss. Nate Ackerman, 365 hitter, 0 for 2 on the game, so Big Nate's due for something here. Shaw Fuss throws a pickoff move over to first. Regina Red Sox starting to stretch a few guys in their bullpen. Jeremy Sylvester and Mike Thill both limbering up as Ackerman hits one to left field over the head of Jagger Toffin, and that'll be a ground rule double. A one-hopper over the wall and a ground rule double from Ackerman has put runners on at second and third.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 29, Nick Day.
So Nick Day, 0 for 2 in this game. Homered last night for the Swift Current Indians in an 11-3 loss. Baseballs are looking bigger and bigger to Nick Day as he's homered in his last 2 games, as a matter of fact. Base hit would be nice here as he's got 2 in scoring position. Nate Ackerman at second. Tyler Enns at third. Regina Red Sox pitching coach is out having an extended convo with Skylar Shaw Fuss. So 2 on. Shaw Fuss delivers. And Nick Day Was thinking 3-run bomb with that swing. And 0-1 the count to Nick. Kevin Zarnecki is on deck. Shot by Day. High and foul. So it's an 0-2 count to Day. And after a strike and a foul ball, 2 out and 2 on for the Swift Current Indians. Shaw Fuss. Low and away. As Day keeps the bat holstered. And count is 1-2. Swift Current Indians 10-19. Regina Red Sox 12-19. In that tight Saskatchewan division. All these games have potential playoff implications. Pitches low to Day. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, 2 on. Shaw Fuss. Ground ball by Day. That's going to stay fair. 1 will score. 2 will score. RBI single that scores 2 from Nick Day. So Tyler Enns and Nate Ackerman both come in to score for the Swift Current Indians.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And the Regina Red Sox lead is narrowed to 5-2. And the Swift Current Indians in their losses, that's what they've been missing. With runners in scoring position, you often see the guys trying to kill the ball and go yard. Nick Day just put good lumber on it. Got a solid single and scored 2 runs for the Swift Current Indians. And the bottom of the 6th keeps going as Kevin Zarnecki at the plate now. Zarnecki's doubled and grounded out. Nick Day on at first for him to work with. 0-1 the count to Zarnecki. The infielder from Edmonton. Fort Hays State is where he played his college ball. And Zarnecki behind 0-2 now to Skylar Shaw Fuss. Drew Brooks is on deck. Tribe suddenly with momentum after Nick Day hit in 2 runs. The 0-2, low and away. Lefty on lefty here. And the count is 1-2. 1-2 pitch. That'll be strike 3, and that'll do it for the Swift Current Indians as Zarnecki goes down swinging. The Tribe strand 1, but they do score 2 as Nick Day put the ball into play with 2 men on. And a seeing eye shot down the third base line. Have got the Tribe on the board and narrowed the lead for the Red Sox. 5-2 is the score with the top of the 7th shortly when we return with Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians baseball.
Home Inn & Suites Swift Current is proud to be the official host hotel for the Swift Current Indians Ball Club. Home Inn & Suites Swift Current offers great amenities such as modern rooms, a continental breakfast, fitness center, water slide, and meeting rooms, all at a great low price. Home Inn & Suites is part of the growing home hotel brand. Make your reservation today by calling 306-778-7788 or by reserving online at homeinsc.ca.
Many of us take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
A.J. McElderry in to pitch for the Swift Current Indians in relief. And we'll tell you about the season A.J.'s having in just a moment. J.D. Heredia exits the game for the Swift Current Indians. He gave the Tribe 6 innings, allowing 6 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned. No walks, and he struck out 5, facing 25 hitters. A.J. McElderry for the Swift Current Indians, used rather liberally in relief as of late. 5 appearances, no starts, 12 1/3 innings of work. He's allowed 14 hits, 5 runs, 3 of them earned. He's walked 5 and struck out 9, 2-2 on the year for McKeldery with a 2.18 ERA.
The 7th inning is brought to you by Wallace Construction, proud sponsor of the Swift Current Indians and the Wallace Construction Ball Toss for Cash, coming up at the end of this inning. Leading off for the Regina Red Sox, the third baseman, number 6, Tanner Stokey.
So Tanner Stokey up as the Red Sox are going to go 8-9-1. That'll be Stokey, Jagger Toffin, and Gabriel Montero. Toffin's first at bat of the game will happen here in the top of the 7th inning. The Regina Red Sox lead at 5-2. The Swift Current Indians put 2 on the board in their half of the 6th. So the Sox will try and answer, get those runs back, as A.J. McKeldery, the lefty, delivers. Fly ball inducing pitch, Darren Koch. Under that in left field, as Stokey flies out. Jagger Toffin, his first at bat of the game.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 16, Jagger Toffin.
Toffin hitting .232 on the season, 3 home runs and 7 RBI. He's a hometown guy for the Regina Red Sox. Lefty on lefty, as the second southpaw of the game deployed by the Swift Current Indians. They started newcomer lefty J.D. Heredia and went to the bullpen and brought in A.J. McKeldery here in the 7th. McKeldery, pitch stays up and 1-1 the count. As the sun sets in the western sky, a little bit of a breeze picking up to cool things off after a hot, sweaty day here in Swift. Toffin, 1-1, tries to get a bunt down, and he'll send that pitch into the backstop. One and two. McKeldery begins his windup. And it's a call, strike 3.
And that is a J.D. Atkins.
First strikeout of the game for McKeldery.
His first of the game. Now
So
batting,
2 down
the
here in the
shortstop,
7th.
number 24, Gabriel Montero.
A.J. McKeldery induces a fly ball from Tanner Stokey, strikes out Jagger Toffin, and now has to deal with the top of the order and Gabriel Montero. Montero blasted his first dinger of the season to left field the last time he was up. 1 for 3 with that solo home run. This time around, Montero showing bunt. Threatens to push one down the first base line in this lefty pitcher on righty hitter matchup. 1-0 count to Montero. Pitch from McKeldery is up, and it's 2-0 count. Here on Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball, live from Mitchell Field in Swift. 2-0 pitch. And Montero redirects that into the glove of Kevin Betancourt. 2-1. Montero from Patias in Puerto Rico. 2-1 pitch. He's going to try and get a bunt down, and does, into the glove of McKeldery and over to Nick Day at first. And that'll take care of the speedy Gabe Montero as he tries to bunt his way on to base, but ends up grounding out to the pitcher. A.J. McKeldery, 3 up, 3 down, making quick work of the Regina Red Sox. And now the Tribe will resume, trying to cut into this 5-2 Sox lead. Bottom of 7 coming up when we return with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. It's summer cruising time, and Living Sky Casino would like to help fill your tank by giving away $1,000 in fuel every Wednesday in July. Swipe your Players Club card daily throughout July for chances to win $1,000 in fuel every Wednesday at 8 p.m. You must be present to win, so take a trip to Living Sky Casino to fill your tank. Live it up.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky. Live it up.
The old saying goes,
It's not what you know,
Well, in this digital age, it's not what you know or who you know, but who knows you. If you're in business and want to be noticed, get in touch with Snowstreaker Media.
Websites, social media, video production, creative writing.
Trust Snowstreaker to tell your stories in ways that will get everyone's attention. If you're looking for an edge on the competition, make Snowstreaker your secret weapon. Visit snowstreaker.com to learn more.
Leading off for the Swift Current Indians, the shortstop, number 4, Drew Brooks.
Seven, 8, 9, Brooks, Betancourt, Schultz. Due up for the Tribe in the bottom of the 7th. 5-2, they trail the Regina Red Sox.
No way!
Strike 1 called on Brooks. Ground ball by Brooks, and that's it to Gabe Snyder. He's going to have to hurry and touch first base. And he gets there in time to retire the speedy Swift Current Indians infielder.
Now batting, the catcher, number 22, Kevin Betancourt.
Betancourt's grounded out and had an infield single. The defensive catcher for the Swift Current Indians. Tribe go 1 in, 1 out with their catchers, Jake Garcia and Kevin Betancourt. Garcia's offensive numbers are a bit more respectable than Betancourt's, whereas one could argue that KB brings some more defensive certainty behind the plate to the position. Second-year member of the Tribe is Betancourt, the native of Modesto, California, and he's looking at a 2-0 count now from Skylar Shaw-Fuss. Shaw-Fuss, just over 80 pitches here in the 7th inning. He's worked efficiently. Nobody started throwing hard in the Regina Red Sox bullpen as of yet, as Shaw-Fuss throws 3-0 strike. Now a 3-1 count. High fly ball by Betancourt. Garrett Hall is underneath it and makes the catch. 2 down for the Tribe. Chad Schultz will represent the Swift Current Indians.
Number 1, Chad Schultz.
Last chance here in the bottom of the 7th, down 5-2 to the Regina Red Sox. Skylar Shaw-Fuss trying to help the Regina Red Sox shake a 9-game monkey off their back. Schultz, fly ball, into the glove of Stokey. And that'll do it for the Swift Current Indians.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on. After 7 innings,
3 up, 3 down, top of the 8th coming up. 5-2 lead for the Regina Red Sox. We're back shortly with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle, $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
Well, Tracy Moen just won $10 on the ball toss. If that's not going to fire up the Swift Current Indians to come back in this one, I don't know what the hell will. 5-2 the score. Top of the 8th inning. Cito, Schultz, Vaughn due up for the Red Sox. 2, 3, and 4.
Leading off for the Regina Red Sox, the second baseman, number 9, Jeff Cito.
Cito has reached on air and flown out to the first baseman twice. 278 hitter with 10 RBI. 6 for 9 in the stolen base department is Cito, infielder from Richmond Hill, Ontario. 5-2 lead for the Sox. Strike one as McElderry hammers the zone. McElderry just misses. And 1-1. Count to Cito. Top of the 8th inning. Regina Red Sox lead by 3, 5-2 the score, and they are looking for more. As we get deeper and deeper into the month of July, these games with playoff implications more and more important. Regina Red Sox 12-19. Now 4th in the WMBL Saskatchewan division. Swift Current Indians falling to 6th with a record of 10-19. That division's tight. 3-1 the count. Swift Current Indians individually, they match up as good as any team in the league. But errors, and often that one big inning ends up costing them ball games. And Cito's going to be walked in 5. And that'll bring Jordan Schultz to the plate.
Number 40, Jordan Schultz.
Schultz has flown out twice and bunted his way on base as he reached into his bag of tricks and deployed a bunt single the last time he was up. McElderry throws over to first. McElderry, lefty pitcher. Schultz tries bunt. Nick Day over at first base, dealing with the sunset in his eyes right now. McElderry may be thinking pickoff to Jeff Cito, but he's got to keep that in mind. Oh, 0-1 count. Pickoff move over to first. McElderry to the plate. High fastball. 1-1. Tribe will head to Medicine Hat tomorrow for a game with the Mavericks, and then it'll be a couple nights in Weyburn. 3 games in 2 nights, doubleheader on Sunday, and then a 7:05 Monday night date with the Beavers. We'll have all those games for you on Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. As Schultz tried to get a 1-1 bunt down, and that didn't get out of the batter's box. So 1-2. Schultz unable to advance the runner with nobody out. Scotty Douglas sends in signals from the Regina Red Sox bench, instructing Schultz what to do with the count 1-2. Runner on at first base is Cito after he walked. McElderry to the plate, ground ball. Hit today at first. Thought about throwing it to second, but Cito had a good jump. So he'll just step on his base, and Schultz will ground out to first. Cito will advance to second.
Hitter, number 4, Brandon Vaughn.
And Brandon Vaughn will come to the plate. He struck out twice and flown out tonight. Vaughn, a .260 hitter with 1 home run and 11 RBI. Swift Current Indians have some action going in their bullpen right now. I believe that's right-handed pitcher Bryce Bush warming up for the Tribe, as he starts to play catch with increased tenacity. Tribe have gone with just lefties thus far, as Heredia was a left-handed pitcher who started, and A.J. McElderry came on in relief, a southpaw as well. First pitch offering to Vaughn is a strike, 0-1 the count. Time called by Vaughn at the plate, after McElderry took an extended glance over at Cito. So Bryce Bush warms up. He saw an inning of relief work last night in Medicine Hat. Against Moose Jaw, he was the winning pitcher despite not having thrown a pitch. Came in with 2 outs and got a pickoff before he even threw his first pitch of the game. So I believe that was a Swift Current Indians first. It's been a season of firsts here in Swift Current. Some good, some not so much. First year in a while, Swift Current Indians haven't been top of their division this deep into the season. Kevin Betancourt loses track of that ball. Cito scampering to third, and he'll slide in safe. However, on the plus side, first year Swift Current Indians players hit for the cycle. Darren Koch, who's standing in left field right now, accomplished that in Edmonton. And yeah, Bryce Bush, first ever Swift Current Indians winning pitcher to be the winning pitcher of record despite not throwing a pitch. Now, I've been covering the Tribe for the last 10 years. If I'm wrong on any of those firsts, feel free to correct me on Twitter or in person if there's any Swift Current Indians historians. I know the Tribe has a storied history going back to the 1930s. Three and one the count. McKeldery facing Brandon Vaughn. Runner on at third. 3-1 pitch. Vaughn drills that into the backstop netting. Full count, 3-2. Vaughn 0 for 3 thus far. A big hitter from Colorado. 3-2. Fly ball with 1 out. Hit to right field. Nate Ackerman takes it on the run. Cito tags up. Play at the plate. It'll be close. And they get him! Nate Ackerman on the run. Threw it home. Kevin Betancourt grabs the ball. Applies the tag. 9-2 double play.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on.
As Brandon Vaughn flies into that double play. Bottom of 8 coming up. Tribe down by 3. We'll return shortly with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Home Inn & Suites Swift Current is proud to be the official host hotel for the Swift Current Indians Ball Club. Home Inn & Suites Swift Current offers great amenities such as modern rooms, a continental breakfast, fitness center, water slide, and meeting rooms, all at a great low price. Home Inn & Suites is part of the growing home hotel brand. Make your reservation today by calling 306-778-7788 or by reserving online at homeinsc.ca.
Many of us take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Well, the Tribe right where they want to be for a late game comeback. Top of the order. Darren Koch, Tyler Enns, Justin Esquera due up for the Swift Current Indians. Bottom of the 8th inning, 5-2 lead for the Regina Red Sox. It's been just over 80 pitches thrown by Shaw Fuss. Regina Red Sox have got good mileage out of him tonight and then some. Darren Koch leading off for the Tribe. Koch 1 for 3. Singling early in this game. First Swift Current Indians at bat was a single by Koch. That's chopped to the first baseman, Snyder. And he'll step on the bag, and that'll take care of Koch.
Now batting, sponsored by Excel Bus Lines, the center fielder, number 24, Tyler Enns.
Tyler Enns, 236 coming into this game. Sack bunt, strikeout, and a single. The game for Enns. It's a 5-2 lead for the Regina Red Sox. Nick Day has the 2 Swift Current Indians RBI. Day also homered last night, so he's been providing the offense for the Swift Current Indians as of late. Regina Red Sox trying to snap a 9-game losing skid at the expense of the Swift Current Indians at home. As Tyler Enns knifes one into the Regina dugout. Fell almost barehanded that in the Sox dugout. Pitch right at eye level of Enns, and 2-2 the count. Skylar Shaw Fuss. The 1-2 pitch with one out. Breaking pitch, and that'll be a called strike 3 as Tyler Enns will head back to the dugout. 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Justin Esquera to the plate.
Sponsored by Living Sky Casino, the third baseman, number 13, Justin Esquera.
Esquera from San Diego. His Swift Current Indians debut. Joe Carnahan had recruited Esquera at the beginning of the year. Then Justin decided to pursue other baseball endeavors. And when those didn't work out, he said, "Hey, Joe, how about that opportunity in Swift?" So Esquera in 5 days ahead of the roster cutoff deadline on July 15th. As a fastball goes low to the new Swift Current Indians infielder, Esquera playing third base for the Tribe. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Breaking pitch from Shaw Fuss. And home plate umpire Huck Craig has loved the curveballs tonight. Shaw Fuss, count 1-2. Delivers to the plate, and Esquera gets a piece of that. Enough to stay alive in this exchange. Pitch high to Esquera. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nate Ackerman on deck. Ground rule double on his last trip to the plate. Bottom of the 8th inning, 2 away. 5-2 lead for the Regina Red Sox. Check swing, called strike 3. And that'll do it for the Tribe in the 8th inning. Top of 9 coming up. 5-2 lead for the Regina Red Sox. Full line ag. Swift Current Indians baseball will return after these messages. It's summer cruising time, and Living Sky Casino would like to help fill your tank by giving away $1,000 in fuel every Wednesday in July. Swipe your Players Club card daily throughout July for chances to win $1,000 in fuel every Wednesday at 8 p.m. You must be present to win, so take a trip to Living Sky Casino to fill your tank. Live it up. Living Sky Casino. Living Sky. Live it up.
The old saying goes,
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
well, in this digital age, it's not what you know or who you know, but who knows you. If you're in business and want to be noticed, get in touch with Snowstreaker Media.
Websites, social media, video production, creative writing.
Trust Snowstreaker to tell your stories in ways that will get everyone's attention. If you're looking for an edge on the competition, make Snowstreaker your secret weapon. Visit snowstreaker.com to learn more.
A.J. McElderry in relief gave the Swift Current Indians 2 innings of work. No hits, no runs off him. He walked 1 and struck out 1, facing 6 Regina Red Sox hitters. So the Tribe will send Bryce Bush to the mound. He had an appearance last night in Medicine Hat. 3rd appearance of the season for Bush. 2 innings of work. He's been hit off of 3 times. 1 run, it wasn't earned. He's walked 1, still looking for his first strikeout. And Bush, as we mentioned, 1-0. Winning pitcher in a game where he didn't have to throw a pitch in a 5-4 win against the Moose Jaw Miller Express. And I know Bryce's girlfriend Emily is tuned in down south, so we welcome her to another edition of Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball, as Bryce takes to the mound. Native of Phoenix, Arizona, Georgia College, 6 foot 190, former member of the Saskatoon Yellow Jackets. Bryce is a right-handed pitcher. First hitter he's going to face is Garrett Hall. And Bush pounds the zone with a fastball, strike 1. Hall is singled and has a 2-run homer tonight. He's also flown out to center field. As Bush gets the signal from Betancourt. And there's a shot by Hall that's just foul down the third base line. And 0-2, Bryce Bush ahead of Garrett Hall. Bush is a pitcher that likes to induce ground balls. Never going to strike out a lot of guys. 0-2. Called strike 3.
And now there's a change strikeout for Bryce Bush. And with that out, beer is on
So
sale.
Bryce Bush wearing Brandon Rupsold, number 17. Throws a fastball down the middle to take care of Garrett Hall. One batter faced and 1 K for Bush. Coming in to stop the bleeding here in the top of the 9th. 5-2, the Regina Red Sox lead it. Bush dealing with Gabe Snyder now. As Bush, that delayed windup. Ground ball to Chad Schultz. In the glove and over to first for the 4-3. And Snyder grounds out to the second baseman.
Now batting the center fielder, number 7, Zach Weatherford.
So Bryce Bush with 2 away. That slow windup. And 0-1 the count. Bush with nobody on does that leg tap and then delays the windup, throwing off the hitter's timing. There's the Bryce Bush shuffle. 0-1. And in the dirt. 1-1 the count. Tries to get the hitter to chase low and away. This is Zach Weatherford, who's doubled, flown out, and struck out. Smart hitter at the plate is Weatherford, hitting .304 on the year. As Bush, fastball high and inside, 3-1 count to Weatherford. So it's a 3-1 count. Hitters count as Bush delivers, and that'll be a walk issued to Weatherford. Tanner Stokey to the plate.
Tanner Stokey.
Stokey with an RBI infield single in this game. He's also grounded out and flown out. 2 away for Bryce Bush and the Swift Current Indians. We're in the top of the 9th inning. 5-2 lead for the Regina Red Sox. Tribe looking to make quick order of Regina here before trying to jumpstart the offense in the bottom of the 9th. Bush with a runner on will speed up that delivery. Throw a quick pickoff move over to first. That pickoff move from Bush is just quick as a hiccup, but not with a huge lead, was Weatherford. Showing bunt is Stokey. Pitch from Bush that was just outside. And 1-0 the count. Bush looks the runner at first. Delivers to the plate. Reaching is Stokey. Over the stands that will go. Swift Current Youth will chase it down for a shiny dollar. And it'll be a strike to Tanner Stokey. Third baseman. Bush checks the runner over at first. One pitch. As Bush delivers. Low and away. And Bryce trying to locate that fastball. 2-1 is the count with 1 down. Two-1 pitch, and that'll be fouled off by Stokey. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 away here. Runner on at first for the Regina Red Sox. looking for some insurance as we head to the bottom of the ninth. We're in the top of 9 right now. It's a 5-2 Regina lead. If the Red Sox can hang on, they'll shake a 9-game losing skid. Now, if the Swift Current Indians don't come back, it'll be a 2-game skid for them. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Bush throws over to first. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bush sets, delivers. Didn't miss by much. And it's a 3-2 count. Bryce Bush trying to paint the outside corner, and he came close to doing so. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. As Bush delivers. And staying alive in this exchange is Stokey, as that was fouled towards the backstop. Fresh balls delivered to Huck Craig behind the plate. Three-two pitch. Another one. Forthcoming from Bush. High fastball. And fighting that one off is Stokey. Another 3-2 pitch coming up. Tribe have Bobby St. Pierre warming up in their bullpen. Shot by Stokey. Hit to left center. Darren Kolka on his horse. That will one-hop the wall. Double for Stokey, and rounding third and heading for home is Weatherford, and some insurance for the Regina Red Sox. Stokey hits an RBI double, and it's a 6-2 lead for the Red Sox as Weatherford scoots in to score.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 16, Jagger Toppin.
And Jagger Toppin up. 0 for 1 this game as Toppin joined this one about midway through. He struck out, facing A.J. McKeldery. So 6-2 lead for Regina, 2 away, top of the ninth. High fly ball hit to Chad Schultz at second base. That'll twist in the wind and into the mid of Schultz. Toppin flies out to the second baseman, and the deficit for the Swift Current Indians is 4. 6-2 lead for the Regina Red Sox. Bottom of the ninth coming up.
No errors and 1 man left on. Heading to the bottom of the ninth.
And we'll return shortly with the last chance for the Swift Current Indians on Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
The Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle. $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
Bottom of the ninth, 6-2. The Regina Red Sox lead it. Sox trying to shake a 9-game losing skid at the expense of the Swift Current Indians.
Number 50, Nate Ackerman.
Ackerman, Day, Zarnecki due up for the Swift Current Indians. That's some power at the plate for the Tribe here in the bottom of the ninth. Skylar Shaw-Fuss still in for the Regina Red Sox, and why wouldn't he be? He hasn't had to throw a lot of pitches in this one. He's given up 2 runs to the Swift Current Indians. Introduces a curveball to Nate Ackerman. And 0-1 the count. He's limited the Swift Current Indians to 5 hits through 8 innings. His team's made 1 error behind him. Count is 1-1 to Ackerman. Shaw Fuss induces a fly ball. That's it to Jagger Toffin in left field. And the catch is made. One down.
Now batting, the first
As Ackerman flies out to left.
Nick Day.
Nick Day with an RBI single that brought in 2. He's responsible for those 2 Swift Current Indians runs. As Shaw Fuss looks to go the distance for the Regina Red Sox here in the bottom of the 9th. They have been warming up Lewis Cohen, but his action in the bullpen is paused. Day hits one on the rope to left field, and it'll be another ground rule double for the Swift Current Indians, as that one hopper went over top of the head of Jagger Toffin in left. And another ground rule double for the Swift Current Indians.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 9, Kevin Zarnicki.
And now Kevin Zarnicki at the plate, looking to keep things going for the Swift Current Indians. Zarnicki 1 for 3, he's doubled. Shaw Fuss just hit 100 pitches. Hit by Kevin Zarnicki into center field. That's hit back, hit way back, and that will exit the ballpark. Kevin Zarnicki, a blast to left center. Don't go anywhere. The Swift Current Indians are within 2 as Kevin Zarnicki has hit his 2nd homer of the season. He's brought in Nick Day, and it's a 6-4 lead now for the Regina Red Sox. Kevin Zarnicki, a shot to deep left center. And his 2nd dinger of the season has put the Swift Current Indians to within 2, and that will be the ball game for Skylar Shaw Fuss. Just over 100 pitches for the starter for the Regina Red Sox. 8 1/3 innings of work. 7 hits, 4 earned runs. He's walked 1 and struck out 8 along the way, facing 32 Swift Current Indians hitters. So now the Regina Red Sox will deploy Lewis Cohen. 6 foot, 155-pound pitcher from Temecula, California. Cohen entering this game in a save situation. 9 appearances, none of them starts, 7 innings of work. He's allowed 6 hits, 1 run, it was earned. He's walked 3 and struck out 10. He's 1-0 with 1 save on the year and a 1.28 ERA for Cohen. So the right-hander coming in and trying to take care of the Swift Current Indians. 1 out, nobody on, and he'll have Drew Brooks to deal with. And Reed Fritzke is warming up on deck as well, so Fritter is likely going to be pinch hitting for Kevin Betancourt as the Tribe try and drive this one to extra innings.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 4, Drew Brooks.
So a ground rule double from Nick Day and then a 2-run home run by Kevin Zarnicki has made it interesting here in Swift. Only 1 out. Brooks at the plate, Fritzke on deck, hitting where Kevin Betancourt was in the lineup. Lewis Cohen, a right-handed pitcher from Temecula, California, is going to try and take care of the Swift Current Indians with 1 down in the bottom of the 9th. Mike Thill, right-handed pitcher, is also warming up for the Sox, as Cohen misses low to Brooks, and he's going to ask Garrett Hall for a brief meeting just to make sure that they're on the same page with one another. Quick convo. So Reed Fritzke waits on deck. Drew Brooks at the plate now. 6-2 going into the bottom of the 9th. Now 6-4. Tribe trying to come back. And another pitch that's low to Drew Brooks. Two 2-0 count to Drew. That'll be strike one. 2-1. Brooks on the season has been walked 16 times, second only in that stat on the Swift Current Indians to Tyler Enns, who's drawn 19 walks. Brooks will foul that off, and that'll make the count 2-2.
We're going to get that foul ball and bring it back to the souvenir booth to get a Ludi.
One down, bottom of the ninth. Regina Red Sox hoping to get a complete game out of Skylar Shaw Fuss. However, a 2-run home run from Kevin Zarnecki changed up that plan. 2-2 pitch to Brooks. Inside, 3-2 now. Drew Brooks, youngest player on the Swift Current Indians, but second most walks on the team, showing patience beyond his years. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4, as that's just up to Drew. His second walk of the game and 17th on the season.
The pinch hitter, number 16, Reed Fritzky.
So Reed Fritzky comes in where Kevin Betancourt was in the lineup. Fritzky on the year hitting .270, 4 doubles, 4 RBI. 1 out and 1 on. Fritzky representing the tying run in this one. Slider and strike 1. Andrew Sauceda is on deck. He will pinch hit for Chad Schultz. Righty on righty here. Cohen releases that curveball a little bit early. Drew Brooks at first base. Reed Fritzky representing the tying run. Tribe trying to claw back. Offense has been stymied in this game for the most part, as they only had 2 runs coming into the ninth, but a 2-run shot by Kevin Zarnecki and put the Swift Current Indians to within 2. 1-2 is the count to Fritzky now. Lewis Cohn, quick look over to Brooks at first. Delivers the 1-2 to Fritzky. Slider that drops low. And it'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 away. Brooks takes his lead at first. Two-two pitch from Cohen. Shot by Fritzky. And that will drop in for a single. So Reed Fritzky comes in and provides offense for the Swift Current Indians, and now he represents the tying run at first base. Andrew Sauceda will pinch hit for Chad Schultz. Sauceda, .224 hitter, 3 RBI on the season. Timeout called over at first as Reed Fritzky is going to have some equipment maintenance. Regina Red Sox heating up Mike Thill. How long will the leash be for Lewis Cohen? Tribe warming up Bob St. Pierre in case this does go to extra innings. 6-4 lead for the Regina Red Sox. Bottom of the ninth, but the tying run is at first. Sauceda holds off on that first pitch. Top of the order on deck for the Swift Current Indians. Still plenty of this story left to be told between the 12-19 Regina Red Sox and the 10-19 Swift Current Indians. 1-0 pitch. Check swing by Sauceda, and he went around. One and one. Sauceda thinking fastball, and Cohen changed it up on him. Runners on at first and second. Lewis Cohen looks that runner at second. Delivers to Sauceda. Strike 2. One down, 2 on, 1-2 the count. Just up, 2-2. Lewis Cohen has some zip on that fastball. Not a heck of a lot of movement. A north-south pitch, that fastball that he goes to. And a 2-2 count to Sauceda. Fritzky at first, Brooks at second. Slider called, strike 3. And Sauceda knew it as soon as it hit the catcher's mitt.
Now batting, sponsored by ACT, the left fielder, number 18, Darren Koch.
We're not done yet. 2 out, 2 on. Darren Koch at the plate. 1 for 4 with a single. Koch, .340 average, 3 home runs, and 15 RBI on the year. Over the past few weeks, he's been a consistent offensive contributor for the Swift Current Indians. 2 away. If Joe Carnahan could handpick a guy to step up to the plate in a situation such as this, chances are he'd go with Darren Koch. A lefty hitter against a righty pitcher. 2 out, bottom of the 9th, 2 on. Second year with the Swift Current Indians, national champion with Lewis and Clark State. This is the guy Joe Carnahan wants in this situation. And Koch. A big hack. And strike 1. One and 1 the count with 2 down. Reed Fritzky at first, Drew Brooks at second. The 1-1 pitch. Comes close to hitting Koch. And 2 and 1. Lewis Cohen. 2-1 count. Two 2-1 pitch. Fouled off the catcher. 2-2. Some intensity in both dugouts. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. 2 on, though. Tying run represented by Reed Fritzky at first. And Darren Koch. An offensive dynamo at the plate for the Swift Current Indians. The 2-2 pitch with 2 away. Cohen sets. Winds and fires.
And that's the ball game. Tonight's final score: the Regina Red Sox 6, the Swift Current Indians 4.
Regina Red Sox, credit them, reserved in their celebration. They just snapped a 9-game losing skid. Other teams in this league would be celebrating like they just won the championship, but kudos to the Red Sox for coming in here and taking care of business against the Swift Current Indians. Lewis Cohen comes in and gets the save. And that'll do it for another edition of Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians Baseball. Not before we award our Offensive Player of the Game. And we're going to give it to Kevin Zarnecki with a double. And that 2-run home run to make it interesting in the bottom of the 9th. But the Swift Current Indians now fall to 10-19 on the year. As Joe Carnahan addresses the team after that loss. Tribal needs to be better tomorrow night against a very, very tough team in the Medicine Hat Mavericks, and we'll have that game for you. Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians Baseball live from Athletic Park in Medicine Hat. First pitch, 7:05. We hope you can join us. Saturday night. Saturday night's fun for a lot of people. We hope that you can make Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians Baseball part of your weekend.
2 RBI and a home run. Number 9, Kevin Zarnecki.
That'll do it for another edition of Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians Baseball. On behalf of Christina, working the camera, it's Ryan Schweitzer saying good.